Next one, as I told you last time, my favorite series, Knicks and Celtics. Knicks and Celtics. Physicality, physicality at its best there for these NBA playoffs. Um, Celtics take game 5. Big blow in game 4, Jason Tatum, and he was going off that game. I can't stand the Celtics, but boy, I give props where they do. He was going bananas. And about 3 minutes left, 3 minutes left in the fourth of game 4. Jason Tatum goes down with the Achilles. Um, he goes down with the Achilles. That made it 2-2 there in game 4. So the Knicks came and tied it up there. Um, excuse me, 3-1, not 2-2. They made it 3-1 with that game. This last game they played Wednesday there, Celtics blew them out 127-102. You can look at it. Jason Tatum had tore that Achilles. That's what he did in game 4, his injury. Went ahead and had the surgery the next day. So I already got that taken care of. But they played game 5 without him and blew the Knicks out. And it really looked like the Knicks were playing them as if, I don't want to say they had won the series, but they just kind of laid down in the second half. They was tired at halftime, and they just kind of laid down. And Boston, as they say, is that wounded dog. You know, you're missing your best player. And, I mean, looking at it, Jaylen Brown, efficient, 26, and the most impressive part for me is the 12 assists from Jaylen Brown. I'm used to seeing 4 to 5. A good game, it's 7. But 12 assists, very nice game, very efficient, 9 to 17. Derek White showed up for them, 34. And then they got 27 from the bench. 27, actually 37, excuse me, from the bench, with Pritchard leading the way with 17. Um, I will be honest, I'm a little nervous because I definitely want the Celtics to lose. I'm a little nervous. And once again, not a betting man, but if you ask me, game 6, who's taking it? Be back in Madison Square Garden. I really think the Knicks need to. But my thing with them is the same thing I had before the series started, is that your margin for error. Now, it's a little larger than I realized because the Celtics, they just going to shoot threes. That's what they're going to do. So a lot of the times that is going to leave the door open, which I think can definitely happen in game 6. Knicks, you're home. Your role players play better at home. You feed off the crowd. And that's what I'm really hoping happens. And it ends in 6. Because if the Celtics get this win, game 6, and they go back to Boston, game 7, I don't care if Tatum is not there. Celtics are deep. The deepest teams in the NBA, the top 3, one of them is out, Cleveland. Another is in the middle of a 7-game series, the Thunder, and the other, the Boston Celtics. It's a deep squad. It's a deep squad. I mean, shoot, Cornette comes off the bench for them and gives them 8 blocks. 8 blocks, 5 blocks in the third. What in the world? What in the world? So, and as I said, Peyton Pritchard off the bench, 17. And Cornette also gave him 10 points. So I think it's imperative that the Knicks go ahead and win it. I think it's imperative that they go ahead and close them out in game 6. If it goes to game 7, and I know you can say that for anybody, but that the Boston Celtics team, boy, Knicks don't play around. Knicks don't play around. Put your foot on the neck and get them out of there. Get him up out of here. I'm sorry about the injury with Jason Tatum. Like I say, I can't stand the Celtics, but I hated to see that injury. And you try not to think the worst. You want to stay positive. But anytime that I have seen a non-contact injury, it's Achilles or it's a knee. Always. Your ACL, MCL, one of them CLs, or your Achilles. And to see it and see him, nobody was. I wanted to look. I was trying to make myself see it and say, "Oh man, somebody tripped him. He tripped. He tripped. He didn't trip. Somebody touched him." But they did get the win, as I said, and blew him out. And what's crazy, it like I said, we're on Game 6 now. Game 6 Friday. Um, and the crazy thing is, one, if you look at it, they have blown them out in the two games that they have won. The two games the Celtics won, they blew them out. So you had a 22-point game, 115-93 there in game 3. And then you had the 25-point blowout, which at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, but it does too. I would just wrap it up and say Knicks in them, in them in game 6. You need to at the house. You haven't been to the Eastern Conference Finals in 20 plus years. Get this done. Get this done. Because I really want to see you guys against the Pacers. And I'll be honest, I think if the Knicks, this is going to be the toughest one. And it's not to slight the Pacers. The Pacers are an up and down team. They'll run you out the gym now. They'll run you out the gym. But the Knicks, they have the players that can slow you down because they have to me, they're great wing defenders. OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges. And they can give you points when they won't. Shoot, OG said, I just want to make one shot last game, but 1 of 10. Hey, step it up, brother. Step it up. But if they end up, getting this series against the Celtics and seeing the Pacers, they've got those ones that can slow down the Naismiths and the Nimhards because their wings are very nice over there as well. They're slashers as well as nice jump shooters. So as I said, they're committee, so any of them can give you 20 plus. I've seen it happen throughout these playoffs here.